I want to show you guys how to connect this pump to the AC power to charge. And you notice, right, this charger, it's already bent, right, and this is rotational. Normally when it's intact, this red dot stays at the 12 o'clock position. This is how I know when I insert it. So when this occurs, what are you going to do? You're going to find these two latches at the bottom, right, and you're going to align them with the 6 o'clock position in order for the pump to charge. So you open this latch right here, and you see the pins, right? So the bottom portion of this, right, is going to go at 6 o'clock position. And if you're engaged, don't push it very hard. When you're in the right spot, you'll see the green light is on. That means it's charging, right? Normally, when this is intact, this should be at the 12 o'clock position, like this, 12 o'clock position. And these will be pointing down, these notches at the 6 o'clock position. So I'm going to open the door, and I'm going to insert this very gently. Green light is on, it's charging, that's it. I usually keep it charged during the ambulance, right? And then if you have anyone who you're transporting while it's in the back, you also want to keep it charged so that you have ample battery time. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to connect this to the actual pole, right? I'm going to disconnect the power. Now, if you look at this clamp here, it says this pole clamp does not click. So before, right, this used to click. This is how you know you have tightened it correctly, but this one does not click. So what I usually do is once my pole is secure, I come on this portion here and I'm gonna tighten it until it's flush, right, with the pole. You're not gonna hear a click, and do not over tighten. If you over tighten, you're gonna have problems removing it. This notch allows the unit to rotate 360, right? So what I do at this portion, right, I basically rotate it up and I secure this part to the IV pole. Okay. Right? So this is how my pump stays secure. When you're going to be hanging your drugs, the drugs are usually hanged on this pole right here, right? And I will show you on the next videos how to spike it. And then one other very important feature of this, right? Here I'm having a 20 cc syringe, and this pump accommodates 20 to 60 cc syringes as your bag. So instead of having like an IV bag like this, I can employ a syringe. I'll show you how to do this. This housing here is for the syringes, like so. Just make sure, one very important thing, when you pull up your medicine here, so let's say if this was levofed, dopamine, or any other medication, I pull this up. When you're inputting this in, you want to make sure the plunger is free, right? So it's going to be like this, and the plunger is able to advance, so don't block the plunger. You have two of these on either side. So one here, right? And if you need to put a third one, you could put a third one. You could tape it like so, right? You could label them. We'll show you how to do this. So what I'm saying to you is this pump actually accommodates the syringe as your IV bag.